I thought we had a great week in Baltimore. Did a nice job. We flew over here Friday night, what equates to like a red eye, and then had a little walkthrough Saturday, went to sleep, pieced it together, and went out and played good Sunday. So, listen, first, second quarter of the game, we weren't sitting there going, man, that was glad we, did what we did. We were just going out there to try to execute and win a game, and we were able to do it, which was awesome. But really just going back to the week of work, I thought our guys did a great job. Our coaches and players did a great job of just having, a bunch of, enjoyment and execution out there in practice, and it showed up on Sunday.
Matthew, you had that hot hand early on today. How early on those loop arounds, those passes out wide to Higby and Colby, how much that gets you going to build up a rhythm? Because they seem to be on all the time.
Yeah, it was great. We moved the pocket early, was able to get out on the edge and find some guys. I thought all of our tight ends played really well today. Receivers, backs, everybody kind of had their hand in it, which was nice. But, yeah, we spread the ball around a bunch today. A bunch of guys caught it and made some plays. So just excited for where our offense is going. Obviously, there's a little bit of lull there in the third quarter, some plays that we'd like to clean up, or just maybe a couple plays on third down, keep us on the field. But our defense did a hell of a job, got us the ball back, and we were able to capitalize.
Matthew, you had 5 touchdowns today, the most ever in a London game. I don't know if we're going to knight you now, so that's
Do I get a sword or something?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll sort it out afterwards. But I was just wondering, did you know that you've broken that record, and just how good did it feel for the offense to kick the way they did?
I didn't, I was in the game, so it's a cool thing. We'll see how long it lasts, but I guess it's a cool thing to have happen. Obviously, this is my third time playing over here. It's a blast. Sometimes travel is tough, but once you get out here, the fans are great, people are great, love the game, and I was glad that we just came away with the win. Makes the flight home a hell of a lot better.
Matthew, there was a huge movement on the Adams space for 2 touchdowns. Where you maybe see that. How much confidence does that give you, the fact that you can have injuries and players out and still be able to focus these guys and manage to get the points?
Yeah, it's part of the game. In the NFL, we deal with injuries week in and week out. Obviously, not having Pook out there was a big one. Tutu was kind of limited, after the first drive of the game or second drive of the game, it felt like. So we had some guys step up and make some plays. Obviously, Davante's as good a receiver as been in this league for a long time. So really happy for his day. He did a nice job. Obviously getting open, making some great plays in the red zone. Putting the ball in the end zone for us. So we're lucky to have him, and just happy that we got it done. Yeah, they're an aggressive team. I think their defensive coordinator does a nice job, bringing different blitz packages. It was kind of one of those games, like a little bit of tough game to kind of throw and catch with the ball and just the way the field was going. So they were playing sticky in coverage a lot and bringing some pressures. So, hats off to them. They're aggressive style defense. They got a really good front, bunch of first-round picks all over that front. I thought for the most part our guys did a really nice job of just battling. That's what NFL football is all about. It's not gonna be perfect every single time. Need plays you want back, things we can clean up. But man, they battled and when we needed it most, we were able to come up with some touchdowns. Yeah, obviously we're in a better spot record-wise. I think there's still a lot to be cleaned up and a lot of things that we can be better at. But we've done a nice job through the first, 7 of finding ways to win games most of the time. There's definitely some you want back. But today was a nice complete game. I thought our defense played outstanding. Offense, we were able to, punch it in when we got in the red zone. That's a huge, point differential from some other games you look at, during the season where it's, we're scoring 21 or 23 and then it's 35 today because we punch it in. It just, that lead can really open up and we played off each other, well today, I felt like.
Was there anything different you did in practice this week to kind of work on your chemistry with Davante? Just the second question, are you feeling any kind of jet lag or how are you feeling physically?
Ask me tomorrow. It'll be a wild one. Flying back right now, but as far as Davante goes, no. We didn't do anything different. Just went out there and practiced. Obviously, we were practicing in a baseball stadium, which was kind of cool, but there wasn't anything different. Just going about our business, continue and try to talk to each other, work with each other, and just develop as best we possibly can. And I thought today was a great example of that. He made some great plays. Again, a couple plays that were penalty yards that, man, you know, if they don't PI him or whatever it is, we make that catch. It's a huge day statistically for him, but he knows he's doing his part for our team, which is amazing. He's such a great teammate. So fired up for him. And as far as jet lag goes, yeah, I mean, it was an interesting 24, 48 hours. It's going to be, you know, another bit interesting when we fly all the way back to LA tonight. But just excited to get a win and have a little break.
Matthew, this is your first time playing at Wembley Stadium in 10 years.
Yeah.
And the first time you threw for 5 touchdowns. What does it say about the momentum you're building with the LA Rams at the moment?
Oh, it was good. It was a step in the right direction for us. Anytime you can get a win in the NFL, it's hard to win NFL football games. Don't care how you get it done. Glad that we got it done in the fashion that we did today. Felt like as a team we played well. But yeah, it's nice. Nice being back at Wembley and getting a dub.
Couple more, guys. Couple more.
How's this team compared to your Super Bowl winning team?
I don't know. You know, it's different. Every team is different. You come into the NFL every single year, I feel like there's like 30% turnover on your teams. You got new players on your team, different style that you got to kind of figure out, hey, what's going to be us this year? And we're doing that and developing that and getting wins along the way, which is awesome. You know, and I still feel like there's a lot more, you know, success out there for us.
Matthew, do you know these the Swede celebrations that your teammates kind of did a lot today?
I'm unfamiliar.
Now we're going to see you do one at some point?
I don't know. No, I mean, that's okay. You know, that's all right. No, but I think they're great at them. Good? Cool.
Yeah.
How do you evaluate the energy level going into this game after the play on Friday night?
Well, I'm proud of the team, just how they, you know, handled the trip in general. Obviously, being smart first and foremost. You know, traveling and not having curfew for maybe a couple nights, and just being smart about that. So, being on the road is not easy. Obviously, that long is a lot different than the way we normally do it. You know, baseball and some of those other sports, they get kind of used to doing that. So, just the way we handled the trip in general was good. And you know, even last night, I went to sleep at like 10:30, 10:45, and woke up at 4. Actually got to say goodnight to my kids, which was weird, and laid in bed for another 5 hours. I couldn't go back to sleep. So for us to, I think it was a couple other guys that kind of had a similar situation. So for us to be low in energy, you know, as far as sleep and kind of being weird, our time clocks, I was proud of the way we came out, you know, and you know, credit to the fans out here in London for bringing the energy too, and you know, participating in some of the celebrations too, which is a lot of fun. And yeah, it's never easy when you're doing it a little bit different than the way you normally do it, but proud of the way we handle it.
You talked this week about trying to get that connection with Stafford. It seemed like it was really on display, especially on those red zone plays.
Yeah.
Can you kind of take us through what happened there?
Yeah, no, we had, I mean, just like anything, it starts with practice and the way that we go about it. Not that we haven't been, you know, practicing hard and well, but just the intentionality. You know, I went into this week, I told you guys earlier in the week, you know, I wasn't satisfied with the efficiency, you know, specifically him targeting me. You know, whatever it's been, you know, some of them has been me, some of them been the throw, but just figuring it out and getting on the right page. And, you know, I take a lot of pride in what I do and the product I'm able to help put out on the field. So, you know, there was some texting going on, you know, us talking through certain things, and even before the Baltimore game, just working on a few things. So starting out, obviously the first 2, not getting them, we were like, okay, you know, just keep being ourselves, not try to press, because I think that's what you can kind of fall into, that hole sometimes where it's not working, and, you know, try to do something that's, you know, outside of your body or whatever. And similar to what Aaron used to tell me, we don't need any Herculean efforts. It's just, you know, go out and be yourself, and you know, that's what we did today.
Davante, when you have a quarterback that's on fire there today, do you feel that all you need to do is a bit of footwork either side to lose that defender, and split second, he's going to find you because he was going for the kill straight off?
Absolutely, no. That's the type of. I mean, he's a killer. That's what killers do. They go out and kill. So it's never easy when you're operating in elements like that. But you know, we started off a little slow, he and I, and then you know, but the rest of the offense was rolling, so we were able to kind of keep the ball moving, and then found our opportunities in there and took advantage.
We've talked a lot about red zone efficiency so far this season. What do you feel like you guys can take from what you guys did in red zone today and apply to the rest of the season?
we should just run all the same plays. Yeah, just run them all back until they stop it. Honestly, just what we were presented with on defense today, we saw a few opportune moments to go and take advantage of some one-on-ones, marrying up the run game with the pass game, and the second touchdown in the back of the end zone there. That was a play off of the play we ran literally right before that. So just kind of keeping them honest, figuring out a way to punch it in. And I pride myself of being a solid red zone target. So I'm glad we were able to show that today.
Davante, Stafford threw for 5 touchdowns today, which is a London game record or an international series record.
Yeah.
You've got 3, which is also a record.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel?
Feels great. It's going to make this bye a hell of a lot sweeter, that's for sure. Anytime you got a long break from a Thursday game to your next game, or whatever the case may be, it's a little harder when you're coming off of a L. So just being able to rally and figure it out and come out with a lot of energy and have a good, convincing win like this, it was great. Yeah, no. Yeah, I feel like I'm connected with the country, the people now. So it's I'd love to come out and do it every week, honestly, but it's a tough game. So anytime you can put up 3 in a game it's a pretty big deal. So I'm fortunate to have a quarterback like I do, and just the squad that I'm on as well to help me out. I try to help them out, so it's good to kind of have that be reciprocated.
A couple more parents both their first career touchdowns today. What have you thought about the way they approach their seasons?
Just like true pros, man. Both of them are like, if you didn't know, Ferg looks a little young in the face, and so does Kanate, but the way they go about their business is like true pros, man. It's been real easy to have somebody I call. Y'all should pick on him if you talk to him, but I call Kanate my son just because he just reminds me so much of myself as far as kind of a young Tay. And honestly, I think he's ahead of where I was, my rookie year, as far as just being comfortable in the league. And he's crazy coachable and just got all the ability in the world. So whenever I'm done in there, he'll go and step up, and he'll be catching a lot more touchdowns than what he did today.
Davante, you talked about how you pride yourself so much on your play in the red zone. I guess just in general, what was different about today that made it all come together?
Just the execution. You hear me talk about that all the time. We can talk about the plays or the defense or whatever a bunch of times, but not every play we went out there and executed on was a premier look, and we just found a way. I think that's what you got to do sometimes. And really, there was some more out there. If you look at some of the penalties that we drew, third down PI or holding or whatever it was, and the other third down where you're trying to throw it down the field and keeping that drive going. So there's some more hidden yardage in there too. Whereas if they didn't commit those penalties, it could have been a much better product than what it was. But it's a good feeling to know that we're doing everything we can to maximize it.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Cool. Appreciate it.